The cover form is the starting point of developing your incident action plan. The incident name is entered only on the cover form. You may insert an image to display on your cover form. Click the Click to Insert Image File picture box and select the image file. Acceptable image file types are Windows bitmaps, BMP, JPEG, JPG, PNG, PNG, and GIF files. The operational period is entered only on the cover form. Select the operational period using the from, and, to, date and time fields. Make sure you entered the date and time correctly, otherwise, you will receive an error. For example, having a to date occur before the from date will generate an error. The included in this incident action plan rectangle box is where you identify which forms will be included in your incident action plan. Using your mouse, check the box with the associated form that you want included in your incident action plan. The site safety plan required can be checked, yes, no, or leave blank. If the site safety plan required is checked to yes, then include information where the approved site safety plan is located at in the text box below. If this is not defined, then leave the approved site safety plan is located at field, blank. The other fields prepared by, title position, date, time, and prepared may also be entered. The incident commander name is entered only on the cover form and corresponds to the date, time, and approved of this incident action plan for the specific operational period. Getting back to the included in this incident action plan rectangle box. Each form has a hyperlink which will display the form when the hyperlink is clicked. This features adds to the navigational capabilities of the cover form to access other forms. Continuing on, let's access the incident objectives, ICS 202 form by clicking ICS forms in the menu bar, then clicking Incident Objectives, ICS 202. Notice the incident name and operational period have been populated from the information from the cover form. Enter the incident objectives. Enter the operational command emphasis. Enter the general situational awareness. The other fields prepared by, title position, date, time, and prepared may also be entered. Continuing on, let's access the most important form in the incident action plan, the Organization Assignment List, ICS 203. The ICS 203 feeds into the assignment list, ICS 204 and generates the Incident Organization Chart, ICS 207. The Incident Commander and Command Staff section consists of the Incident Commander or Commanders, if this is a unified command deployment, Deputy Incident Commander, Safety Officer, Public Information Officer and Liaison Officer. The agency representatives with their agency name and corresponding agency representative name. Let's take a quick peek and see what the ICS 207 looks like. As you can see, it is blank, except for the Incident Commander name. Now, let's go back to the ICS 203 and populate all the fields in the Incident Commander and Command Staff section and revisit the ICS 207. As you can see, the ICS 203 has generated an updated ICS 207. Let's populate the planning section entries and regenerate the ICS 207. Let's populate the logistics section entries and regenerate the ICS 207. Now, for the heavy lifting, the operations section. ICS Forms Management supports up to 5 branches, with each branch supporting a combination of up to 7 divisions or groups. This practice adheres to the span of control principle to never exceed 7. Now, let's see what our updated ICS 207 looks like after populating the operations section of the ICS 203. Continue populating the branch 1 of the operations section of ICS 203. Using the drop-down list box, select either division or group. Enter the division or group identification and the supervisor name of the division or group. Now, let's see what our updated ICS 207 looks like after populating the branch 1 of the operations section of the ICS 203. If a particular division or group has been demobilized, reset the fields back to blank. For example, we are demobilizing branch 1, division 1. Change division or group identification and supervisor name to blank. Reset the drop-down list box to division group. Now, let's see what our updated ICS 207 looks like after populating the branch 1 of the operations section of the ICS 203. To access more branches, click the arrow button at the bottom of the screen or use the Windows menu bar. The window on the right of the screen is page 2 of the Organization Assignment List ICS 203. This is where you would enter information for branch 3, 4, and 5. ICS Forms Management supports up to 5 branches and a combination of 7 division and/or groups per branch. Now, let's go back to branch 1 and change the entries and see what the results are in the organization chart ICS 207. Notice how the entries in the Organization Assignment List ICS 203 are updated in the Organization Chart ICS 207. This is a powerful feature in ICS Forms Management. The capability to easily regenerate the organization chart based upon changes in the Organization Assignment List ICS 203. This capability saves time and ensures the accuracy between the forms ICS 203 and ICS 207. Continuing development of our first incident action plan is the data entries for the assignment list ICS 204. The assignment list ICS 204 is based on the data entries in the operations section of the organization assignment list ICS 203. There are many ways to navigate to the assignment list ICS 204, but the intuitive way is to have the organization assignment list ICS 203 form on your screen, and using the arrow keys on the right side of the line item, go directly to the particular assignment list ICS 204. For example, I want to create the assignment list ICS 204, for the East Patrol Division. I would click the arrow key to the right of the line item and have the assignment list ICS 204 appear. Notice information from the Organization Assignment List ICS 203 has been carried onto the assignment list ICS 204. This feature eliminates the necessity to re-enter the information into the assignment list ICS 204, thus saving time and improving accuracy of the information. Another way to navigate to the assignment list ICS 204 is to use the menu toolbar. You also can use the navigator screen, which displays all forms available to navigate to. Continuing on to complete the data entries in the assignment list ICS 204. Enter the contact numbers for the operations section chief, branch director, and the supervisor assigned for this particular division or group. Also enter the staging area identifier for this particular division or group. Enter the information for the resources assigned, number of persons, contact method, and reporting locations. Enter the work assignment objectives for this particular division or group. Enter the special instructions for this particular division or group. The communications section in the assignment list ICS 204 is identical to the format used in the Incident Radio Communications Plan ICS 205 and the communications list for ICS 205A. This allows for a powerful feature in ICS forms management application that enables the copy line and paste line features between the assignment list ICS 204, the Incident Radio Communications Plan ICS 205, and the communications list for ICS 205A. Let's bring all these forms up on the screen and highlight the various copy line and paste line functions available between the forms. This feature eliminates the necessity to re-enter the information between the assignment list ICS 204, the Incident Radio Communications Plan ICS 205, and the communications list for ICS 205A, thus saving time and improving accuracy of the information. Let us demonstrate the copy line and paste line feature between the Incident Radio Communications Plan ICS 205 and Assignment List ICS 204. We will need to first populate the ICS Incident Radio Communications Plan ICS 205. Click on a text box in the Incident Radio Communications Plan ICS 205 where you want the whole line copied. It is important that the text box has the focus. A focused text box will have the blinking cursor inside the text box with a light blue background. Right-click and select Copy Line. Click on a text box on the assignment list ICS 204 where you want the line copied to. Right-click and select Paste Line. It is important that the text box has the focus. Now, let us demonstrate the copy line and paste line feature between the communications list ICS 205A and assignment list ICS 204. We will need to first populate the communications list ICS 205A. Click on a text box in the communications list ICS 205A where you want the whole line copied. It is important that the text box has the focus. A focused text box will have the blinking cursor inside the text box with a light blue background. Right-click and select Copy Line. Click on a text box on the assignment list ICS 204 where you want the line copied to. Right-click and select Paste Line. It is important that the text box has the focus. This feature can also be used to copy line and paste line in the forms itself. For example, if I want to copy a line from my Incident Radio Communications Plan ICS 205 to another line on the Incident Radio Communications Plan ICS 205, I used the same copy line and paste line feature. From an assignment list ICS 204 to a radio communications plan ICS 205. Remember, the copy line and paste line features are just that. The information is not linked together. A line change in one form will not change a line in another form. This gives the user the ability to modify fields such as remarks that are more tailored to the specific form. Now, let's explore the other ICS forms and see what they look like. The Medical Plan ICS 206. Enter information for the medical aid station, transportation, and hospital sections of the form. Also keep in mind that if you hover over a text box, a pop-up tooltip will help identify the field and its usage. This feature is available on all text boxes with any forms. The Safety Message Plan ICS 208. Enter information regarding any safety messages for the incident. The Incident Map Form. You may insert an image to display on your Incident Map form. Acceptable image file types are Windows bitmaps, BMP, JPEG, JPG, PNG, PNG, and GIF files. Click the Click to Insert Image File picture box and select the image file. In this example, I used Windows Paint application, added text and symbols, and saved the file as a JPEG, JPG image. The Incident Weather Forecast form. Enter the information about the weather forecast for the incident area during this operations period. In this example, I accessed the National Weather Service forecast, and performed a copy and paste of the text into the incident weather forecast. Let's go back to our incident map form. If you want to remove the image from the incident map form or any forms that support the image feature, right-click the image, and select Remove Image. Let's explore the other additional generic forms available for your usage. These include a text-only form, text-image form, image-only form, and image-text form. Let's bring all these forms up and see how they are different from each other. The text-only form displays text-only information. The text-image form displays text and image information. The image-only form displays image-only information. The image-text form displays image and text information. You may insert an image in any of the forms that supports the image feature. Click the Click to Insert Image File picture box and select the image file. Acceptable image file types are Windows bitmaps, BMP, JPEG, JPG, PNG, PNG, and GIF files. If you want to remove the image from the form that supports the image feature, right-click the image, and select Remove Image. Each generic form can be renamed to suit your needs. To perform a rename of a generic form, right-click inside the client area of the form, and select Rename. The client area is any area outside the text boxes or title. Enter the name for the form. Once the form is renamed, it will change the title of the form, and the menu selections. Moving on to the navigator screen. This screen displays all the forms available for the user to navigate to. The navigator screen is accessible by clicking Tools, Navigator, or clicking the navigator icon in the toolbar. The layout of the navigator screen is organized to help the user develop their incident action plan in a logical order. First, the cover form is completed and establishes the incident name, operational period, and incident commander. Second, the ICS 202 objectives is completed to identify the incident objectives for this operational period. The incident objectives feeds into the information needed to develop ICS 203 Organization Assignment List and ICS 204 Organization Work Assignment. Third, the ICS 203 Organization Assignment List is completed to establish the organizational structure of personnel assigned to the incident or planned event. The ICS 203 Organization Assignment List feeds information into the ICS 204 Organization Work Assignment. Each division or group identified in the ICS 203 Organization Assignment List has a corresponding ICS 204 Organization Work Assignment. An arrow key provides direct navigation from the line item division or group identified in the ICS 203 Organization Assignment List to the corresponding ICS 204 Organization Work Assignment. As stated previously, the ICS 203 Organization Assignment List establishes the organizational structure of personnel assigned to the incident or planned event. This information will automatically generate the ICS 207 Incident Organization Chart for your incident or planned event. Note, if you want to regenerate the ICS 207 Incident Organization Chart, right-click the form, and select Refresh. You may also close the form and reopen it. This action will also regenerate the ICS 207 Incident Organization Chart. Fourth, the ICS 205 Radio Communications Plan and the ICS 205A Communications List also feeds information into the Communications section of the ICS 204 Organization Work Assignment. Remember to use the copy line and paste line feature between these forms to expedite the process of data entry between these forms. Fifth, the ICS 206 Medical Plan, the ICS 208 Safety Message Plan, the Incident Map, and the Incident Weather Forecast are accessible from the navigator screen. Sixth, there are 4 generic, Non-ICS forms available for your usage. They are text-only form, text-image form, image-only form, and image-text form. You may insert an image in any of the forms that supports the image feature. Acceptable image file types are Windows bitmaps, BMP, JPEG, JPG, PNG, PNG, and GIF files. Click the Click to Insert Image File picture box and select the image file. If you want to remove the image from the form that supports the image feature, right-click the image, and select Remove Image. Each generic form can be renamed to suit your needs. To perform a rename of a generic form, right-click inside the client area of the form, and select Rename. Enter the new name for the form. Once the form is renamed, it will change the title of the form, and the menu selections. The client area is any area outside the text boxes or title. Lastly, you may access the print screen by clicking the print icon image. Now, let's move on to the final task at hand, printing your incident action plan. The included in this incident action plan rectangle box is where you identify which forms will be included and printed in your incident action plan. Using your mouse, check the box with the associated form that you want included in your incident action plan. The report screen is accessible by clicking Files, Print, or clicking the printer icon in the toolbar. The report screen lists all the forms that are available to print. The corresponding form checked boxes are initialized from the information gathered from the cover form. When you select which forms will be included in the cover form, this action initializes the report screen. Notice that not all forms have checked boxes even though they were identified in the cover form to be printed. For example, the Incident Radio Communications Plan ICS 205 only has one checked box for page 1, while page 2 and page 3 have no checked box. This is because the first line item of page 2 and page 3 of the Incident Radio Communications Plan ICS 205 were blank. This also holds true with the assignment list ICS 204. If there are no division or group identified in the ICS 203 organization assignment list, then the corresponding ICS 204 organization work assignment list will be unchecked. If you want any forms printed in the Incident Action Plan report, check the box. If you want any forms not printed, uncheck the box. Click Generate and print Incident Action Plan. This will generate the Incident Action Plan based on your selections from the checked boxes in the report screen. This may take a while, so please be patient. The report form print preview will be displayed. In the report form print preview, you can control the print characteristics of the Incident Action Plan, such as selecting a printer, number of copies to print, page setup, and exporting to a PDF document. Getting back to the report screen, if you want to print a single form, click the hyperlink associated with the form. This will generate a single form in the report form print preview. Note, if you want to resynchronize the cover form checked box selections with the report screen, right-click the report screen, and select Synchronize with Cover Selection. You may also close the report screen and reopen it. This action will also synchronize the cover form with report screen. Thank you for viewing this tutorial. Visit the website www.icsformsmanagement.com.